All right, lastly, Mr. Morgan, we're going to go ahead and do a few questions. And the first question is, the name of your form is what?
Toy G.
And how many moves?
37 moves.
Can you give me a definition of Toy Gi?
You start out with your basic blocks, attacks to the groin, another block to the front. It involves some kicks in there, some balance in there. I like the balancing part when you kick and do a strike to the solar plexus, and then you're also doing a block to back, and you look back to see who's back there so you can strike. The down blocks are good to block, and then of course the circle blocks, so you're protecting and attacking from several angles.
Now, what does the color red mean?
Danger, use caution. You're getting to the level where your kicks may be powerful, and you just need to exercise some caution.
Okay. One of the things we keep striving on here is, the stances. And what has been one of the things that I guess we've been working on stance-wise that, has helped you? We're doing what now with the stances more than when you first started off?
Yeah, we're shifting from one stance to another. So if I'm in a back stance and I have a good solid base for my back stance and I move to a front stance, I move to a solid base in order to block and protect. So it's shifting from one stance to another is helpful to me, and you use those as you need them, but again, it's keeping your balance and keeping your focus and keeping from a stance where you can attack and defend.
Now also, we've done the tenets before and the components of power and the pledge, but out of those components of power, let's take those. Can you review what those are?
Yeah, it would be speed, balance, breath control, concentration, those kinds of things that are all a part of what you do when you practice the techniques of Taekwondo.
Has there been any one particular one that you really felt that you've gotten better at since doing this? Is there one of those, or is there a couple, or?
Well, one of them I need to continue to work on is my balance. Used to be very good when I was young, but I need to continue to work on that. And that piece on balance, especially when I'm spinning and turning, is a piece that I need to stay focused on. That and my flexibility, which continues to improve. Those are the two components that I look at in Taekwondo, helping me improve and sustain those two pieces.
What do you feel is your strength right now? I mean, you feel your best asset with all that we've been doing, training and, all the different techniques, forms, one-step, sparring, breaking, kicking. I mean, what do you feel is your best asset?
I think right now my front kicks, my jump front kicks are good. When I can do multiple kicks, a front kick, side kick, or front kick, round kick, and putting those in combinations with kicks and perhaps attacks with a back fist, those kinds of things I think are my best assets right now.
Do you feel also that maybe has this helped, along with your other workouts that you do, has this helped with endurance, with your other training do you do? Does it help supplement the other workouts that you do?
Yeah, it certainly does, especially being more flexible, augments some of the other training that I do. I was in a mud run yesterday, 3.5 miles of uphill, downhill, and obstacles. And without some basic endurance and some good flexibility and some strength, those things can be intimidating. But with some of the practice I've done here with my instructor, not so intimidating, and it becomes enjoyable.
And I guess lastly, what is the one thing still that you still want to achieve in the martial arts? We've been to some seminars together and different things and trained with different people. Is there any one particular thing right now that you still, other than, let's say, maybe certain belts, is there anything else that you'd like to, do, or just something that you're still looking forward to do?
Yeah, sure. I still want to learn different things, like with the bow or with different weapons, a sword, for instance, a saber. I want to learn as much as I can, practice and do as much as I can. As I've told my instructor, this is now a lifestyle for me, and I will do as much as I can for as long as I can and continue to learn. And I just enjoy the opportunity to learn different styles and different things within the martial arts, not just Taekwondo, but also other styles.
All right, thank you.